Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are fine and doing good in your home and following all the precautionary measures related to COVID-19. Dear students, can you tell me, do you like fast animals like lion or tiger or slow animal like tortoise? Hmm? Yes, friends, today we are going to start our section number 3, and the name of the section is How the Tortoise Got Its Shell, and it is a folklore, as the name of your unit is folklore. As I have told you earlier, that the folklore or the folk stories are the stories related to a particular place and passed from one generation to another generation in a spoken form. Let's start our section How the Tortoise Got Its Shell. So it starts from the invitation of the Zeus. Zeus is the king of the god, and he is saying that, "Come to my feast." Feast means meal. Cried the great Zeus, Zeus the king of the god, "Today I shall be wed." Wed means marry. And from each corner of the earth all Zeus creatures sped. Sped means rushed or came with the great speed. Okay, so as Zeus, the king of the god, has decided to get married, he made all the preparation and invited all the animals from all the corner of the earth, and hearing the invitation of the Zeus, all the animals were so happy, they rushed toward the Zeus venues. In fact, they were not so happy, they were very terrified because of the Zeus anger. So that was the reason that they rushed toward the venue. Okay, moving toward the next, the flyers and the creepers, the long, the short, the tall, the crawler and the leapers, feathered, furred and bald, hunter, biters, fighters, hooter, whistler, roarers, squeakers, screamers, quacker, dreamers, nibbler, gulper, borer. So these were all the birds and the animal who were invited by the Zeus. So he invited the flyers. Flyers are the birds, or the you can say these are the birds who fly. ठीक है. Next is creeper. Creepers कौन होते हैं? These are the animals that move along the ground like snake. Okay, the long, the short, the tall, all the animals, they whether they are long or they are short, long like a giraffe or short like a rat, the tall, the crawler are the animal that crawl or move with a low pace or low speed, like a snake or the insects. And the leapers are the animals who jump on the ground. They are like jumper or the skippers, like kangaroo or the rabbits. Feathered birds, like who have feathers on their body. And the furred means like soft thick hair. The animals who have fur, they were also invited in the feast, like dog or cat. And the bald are the animals who don't have any hair, or the hunters, like vulture and eagles, they were also invited in the feast. Biters who bite like parrot. Finders like owl. Fighters like bulls, ox. Hooters, animals who hoot or made hoot sound. Whistlers, the animals who made whistles sound. And roarers like lion and the tiger. Squeakers are animals who make noise like a rat, frog. Screamers, squawkers, dreamers. Squawkers are the birds that make a loud, harsh cry, and the dreamers who dream. And nibblers are the animals who take a small bite, or who eat food in a small pieces, like squirrels. And the gulpers are the animals who swallow their prey or eat the food as a whole, like snake. And the borers Boars are the animals with the sharp horns, like bison and bulls. These are all animals. They were all invited in the feast. Paws and claws, from hills and shores, from south, from north, from west and east, from mountain tops and forest floor, all these creatures joined the feast except the tortoise. So, paws like feet of cat and uh, tigers, and claws like sharp horny nails of animals. From hills and shores, that they were all the animals invited from the seashore, from the beach, from all the four direction of the world. They were invited in the wedding, from top and from the forest floor. And all these creatures are the living being, joined the feast except the tortoise, who was not there. Only tortoise was not there. All the animals were there, only tortoise was not there. They raved means they took part in the noisy enjoyable party. Here it means they pranced means they danced. They feasted, they danced 6 days and night. Each creature stayed to chatter, flutter, clap and cheer all the great Zeus grand parade except the tortoise. So it was this wedding ceremony was celebrated for 6 days and 6 nights, and they were all there to chatter, to talk happily, to flatter, to praise each other, and to clap and to cheer, to become happy. And they were there at that great Zeus grand parade. Parade is it refers to the grand wedding celebration. But who was not there? Tortoise was not there. So next day after the wedding celebration, the why weren't you there, my friend? Asked Zeus. So Zeus is asking from the tortoise, why weren't you not there? The day I was wed, the tortoise smiled, her small, slow smile, and raised her small, slow head. So he was very small, so he lifted his head, her head. She lifted her head and said, "A wedding feast is fun. No doubt a wedding feast is a fun, I guess, but I am a simple man. I'm happy by myself." She said, "There is no place quite like home." So she's saying that there is no place as peaceful like my home. "How dare you stay away?" roared Zeus. So the Zeus, on hearing the reply of the tortoise, he became angry, and he is saying that, "How dare you stay away?" roared Zeus. "I'll show you just what for. From this day on, you will carry your home on your back forevermore." So Zeus gave punishment to the tortoise and said that from this day to onward, you will carry your home on your back. According to the folk story, that this is how the tortoise got its shell. That where